5 vitamins that can cause blood clots. Full scientific breakdown. In the world of health and wellness, we often hear about the benefits of vitamins, how they boost immunity, improve skin, support the heart, and even sharpen the brain. But what if I told you that some of these same vitamins, when taken in large or uncontrolled amounts, could silently be increasing your risk of something deadly, something like a blood clot? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the lesser-known side of 5 common vitamins. These nutrients are essential for health, but when imbalanced, they can interfere with your blood's natural flow and lead to clotting, a silent killer behind many strokes, heart attacks, and pulmonary embolisms. This video is not about fear. It's about awareness. And if you're someone who takes supplements regularly or cares for someone who does, this information could save a life. 1. Vitamin K, the master controller of clotting. Let's begin with the most important and obvious player. Vitamin K, this fat-soluble vitamin, literally acts as the on switch for your body's clotting system. Without it, your blood wouldn't clot at all. Science behind it: vitamin K helps your liver produce key proteins known as clotting factors. These include prothrombin, factor 2, and others like factor 7, IK, and X. These proteins work in a chain reaction, quickly forming a mesh that seals a bleeding wound. But here's the danger. Too much vitamin K can cause your blood to clot too easily, even when there's no injury. This can lead to spontaneous clots inside veins or arteries, which block blood flow and lead to stroke, heart attacks, or deep vein thrombosis, DVT. Sources of vitamin K: kale, spinach, broccoli, collard greens, liver, meat, eggs, fermented foods like natto. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin or Coumadin, you must be extremely careful. Warfarin works by blocking vitamin K, so sudden increases in green veggies or supplements can reduce the drug's effectiveness, raising clot risk unexpectedly. Yes, your body needs vitamin K, but balance is critical. It's the most direct nutrient linked to blood clotting, and that makes it both powerful and potentially dangerous when not managed properly. 2. Vitamin B12, the hidden clotting risk through homocysteine control. Vitamin B12 is essential for a healthy nervous system, DNA production, and energy metabolism. But its relationship with blood clots is a bit more complicated and often misunderstood. Vitamin B12 is needed to convert a toxic amino acid called homocysteine into a harmless substance. High levels of homocysteine in your blood are associated with damage to blood vessels, increased platelet stickiness, and ultimately, increased risk of clot formation. So yes, B12 helps lower homocysteine, which is a good thing. But here's the twist. When people take high doses of synthetic B12, especially through injections or long-term supplements, it may trigger blood thickening and higher platelet activity in some individuals. Especially in people with underlying conditions, too much B12 can lead to excess red blood cell production, making the blood more viscous, thicker, and prone to clotting. Sources of B12: red meat, liver, and poultry, fish like sardines and tuna eggs, milk and dairy products, fortified cereals. In some cancer patients and older adults, high-dose B12 supplementation has been linked to higher risks of clotting-related complications, particularly when combined with folic acid. Vitamin B12 is crucial for health, but when misused or overused, especially without monitoring, it can silently thicken the blood and increase clotting risk, particularly in people already at risk of vascular disease. 3. Vitamin E, antioxidant or unexpected clot risk. Vitamin E has earned a reputation as a powerful antioxidant, protecting cells from oxidative stress. It's even said to prevent blood clots, but the reality is a lot more nuanced. The science behind it: in low doses, vitamin E prevents platelet clumping, which can reduce clot formation. But when taken in high doses above 400 IU day, especially in supplement form, it can do the opposite. Why? 1. Interference with vitamin K. High vitamin E can block vitamin K's role in controlling clotting. This imbalance confuses the body and may trigger unpredictable clotting behavior. 2. Interaction with medications. If you're on anticoagulants or aspirin, high-dose vitamin E can either thin your blood too much or backfire by making clots more likely depending on your personal biochemistry. Sources of vitamin E: almonds, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, avocados, spinach, and vegetable oils. Fortified cereals. Oversupplementation, especially for skin or eye health, is where the problem arises. People believe more is better, but when it comes to clotting, vitamin E is a double-edged sword. Vitamin E, when consumed naturally, is safe, but in large synthetic doses, it may tip the balance between clot prevention and clot formation, especially when mixed with other supplements or medications. 4. Folic acid, vitamin B9. Friend or foe for blood flow? Folic acid is vital for cell growth and preventing birth defects. But how does it connect to blood clotting? Let's look closer. Scientific link. Like vitamin B12, folic acid helps control homocysteine levels. This is good until it's overdone. Taking very high doses of folic acid may stimulate excess production of platelets, the cells responsible for blood clots. Can also hide the symptoms of B12 deficiency, which, if left untreated, can cause abnormal clotting in arteries and veins. Sources of folic acid: green leafy vegetables, spinach, asparagus, lentils and chickpeas, fortified grains and cereals, oranges and bananas. In people with clotting disorders like factor V Leiden, high folic acid intake can trigger clot formation, especially if combined with a high sugar or sedentary lifestyle. While folic acid is generally safe and often prescribed during pregnancy, large unmonitored doses can contribute to clotting tendencies, especially in those with pre-existing conditions or vitamin imbalances. 5. Vitamin C. Immunity, hero with a hidden clot concern. Vitamin C is the poster child of the supplement world. Immune support, skin glow, antioxidant benefits. But here's the lesser-known part. It may also increase clotting risk, especially when taken excessively. High doses of vitamin C, above 2,000 milliliters daily, can lead to iron overload by increasing iron absorption from the gut. Iron overload can damage blood vessels, triggering inflammation in the body's natural clotting response. Also, high vitamin C levels can enhance platelet reactivity, making them more likely to stick together and form clots. Natural sources of vitamin C: oranges, lemons, and limes, bell peppers and strawberries, tomatoes and kiwi. People with kidney disease or those taking iron supplements should avoid high doses of vitamin C, as it can lead to calcium oxalate crystals, inflammation, and vascular damage. Perfect conditions for a blood clot to form. Vitamin C is incredibly beneficial in the right dose, but when overused, it can contribute to vascular injury and clotting, especially when combined with high iron or existing health conditions. So let's recap the 5 vitamins that can contribute to blood clots when taken in excess or without medical supervision. Vitamin K directly activates clotting proteins. Balance is key. Vitamin B12 regulates homocysteine, but excess can thicken blood. Vitamin E, antioxidant that may interfere with clotting stability. Folic acid, good in moderation, but excess may overactivate platelets. Vitamin C can damage vessels when taken in very high doses. Remember, vitamins are not just harmless supplements. They are powerful biological agents. Always consult your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you have a history of clotting issues or are taking medications. Knowledge is the best medicine. Share this video with your family and friends. You might just save someone's life. Like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more life-saving health content. Stay safe, stay educated,